August 27, 2013, Bart Pauls committed suicide after attending his first day of his sophomore year at high school. According to CNN News, he shot and killed himself with a family shotgun because all the years of bullying had overwhelmed him. His friends say that he was a target of bullies because of his size, 6 feet 3 inches, and his Polish accent. He was known as an awkward but kind-hearted person. Although Bart did not publicly show any signs that he was in trouble, there is definitely something going on in his mind. This just shows that how small words can make a big difference. If you bully someone or say something that is hurtful, it will stay in their minds for a long time. The National Institute of Mental Health concludes that thousands of adolescents today across the country are committing suicide because of bullying or relationship troubles. Today we will cover the problems and causes and things we can do to prevent this issue. The first problem is one of the main factors of teen suicide is bullying. Bullying is defined as intentional, aggressive, recurring act involving a power imbalance between the individuals involved. Bullying can be direct as in hitting, kicking, and teasing, or indirect as in excluding others, spreading rumors, or cyberbullying. Children who directly bully are often more boys than girls and are more likely to be in middle school or high school. Professor Jana Juvonen and her colleagues in 2003 found that children who bully are often the most popular in class. Victims of direct bullying may have depression, anxiety, lower levels of self-esteem, or lower academic performance. Cyberbullying, on the other hand, is defined as bullying online by sending or posting mean messages, usually anonymously. It can occur anywhere teenagers have access to technology. Also, these targets are available at any time of the day. Signs of a cyberbully victim are when they are reluctant to go online or use a phone, depression, mood swings, or disinterest in school and activities. Bullying is very common these days, and we need to stop it before too many people get affected in a bad way. Family factors have also been found to be highly correlated with teen suicide. A majority of suicide attempters come from families in which home harmony is lacking. These kids feel unloved, unwanted, and alienated from the rest of the family. This lack of family cohesion is not good for the ones with these issues. Depressed adolescents have also severe problems with relating to other people. They feel isolated or withdrawn from the friend group, which are significant factors to end one's life. They then develop ideas that there is something wrong with society and lack the ability of recognizing their inappropriate behavior among other people. Also, suicidal thoughts may occur with their conception of death. A distorted and incomplete understanding of death happens because of the developmental factors. These kids do not see death as a permanent end to life, and the harsh reality of it is not realized. Fantasy and drama may also make death seem appealing and positive. If you see adolescents having family troubles or signs of a limited ability to comprehend death, be watchful and concerned because it may lead to some bad situations. Now that you know the problems for teen suicide, we will cover how these issues affect people. Adolescent suicide is a very serious and common issue all around the world today. Stated by the National Mental Health Association in 1997, the warning signs of suicide are obsession with death, poems or essays that refer to death, a dramatic change in personality or appearance, an overwhelming sense of guilt or shame, or a severe drop in school performance. Unfortunately, many of these signs go unrecognized. Those who commit suicide have talked about it beforehand, and only 33 to 50% were identified by their doctors as having a mental illness. Only 15% of suicide victims were in treatment at the time of their death. 1/3 of teens who have died by suicide have most likely had a few attempts. If they do have a history of previous attempts, always be concerned and watchful. The statistics of suicide are pretty shocking as well. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 11 out of every 100,000 teenagers committed suicide in 1960. In 1997, 9% of suicides in the U.S. were committed by people 19 and under. Now, each day in our nation, there's an average of over 5,400 attempts by people grades 7 through 12. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24. It's also the third leading cause of death for ages 10 to 18. It has been stated that females attempt suicide at higher rates than males, but are less likely to succeed. Males use more violent methods for trying to kill themselves, such as shooting or hanging, but females use drugs or poisons. The National Institute of Mental Health states that people who take their own life have a diagnosable mental or substance abuse disorder that has also been proven that majority of these adolescents have more than one disorder. It is pretty mind-blowing to think that this concern is so common in our country today. Now that we have discussed the causes of teen suicide, we'll talk about how you can help. During the day, many children and adolescents spend a lot of time under the supervision of school faculty. I believe it is crucial for all school staff to be familiar with and watchful for the factors and warning signs of suicidal behavior. The entire staff should work to create an environment where students feel safe sharing such information. School psychologists and school counselors are trained to negotiate with a student when they are at risk for suicide. Stated by NASP resources, these kids will receive recommendations and to community services and often counseling and support at school. Also, parent involvement and notification is a vital part of suicide prevention. The schools will notify the parents of their child's risk, and then it's the responsibility of the parents to seek mental health assistance for their child. The parents must continue to take threats seriously, access school supports, and maintain communication with the school. If the school and parents apply this to their jobs, I believe it will save lives. But you can stop these things just by saying to your friend, hey, don't talk about other people like that. Just by doing this, you might save a life. Many girls get other kids sticking up on one or more peers as a way of showing control. They sometimes form groups that pick and choose members at random and exclude others without real reason. Girls these days can be so rude by excluding, spreading rumors, or talking bad about someone, so we need to stop it. So tomorrow at school, if you see one of these things happening, do the right thing and stop it. To recap, we have gone over the reasons why teen suicide happens, the causes of this issue, and the things you can do to prevent it. What if your friend was going through some of the same things as Bart? Hopefully you would want to stop them. Stop the bullying and drama in high school, and I promise you it will make a difference. If I had to leave you with one thing today, it would be this. How would you feel if you knew you could save someone's